Hello, it's More again. Today, I'll share this example with everyone. It's about COVID-19 again. Why? Japan is experiencing its fourth wave, and recently, many celebrities tested positive. The person in the background is Koji Yamamoto, born October 31st, 1976. He was born in the year of Bingchen. Next, the month is also a Wusu, Earth Dog, Day, and a Bingchen, Fire Monkey, Day. Looking at these three pillars, we see he belongs to the medicine fire type. For medicine fire, the first favorable element is wood. The second is fire. As for the third, is water favorable or unfavorable? Since we don't know the exact birth time, if the time pillar contains wood, water would be a favorable element for him. But if there isn't, then we just don't know. However, looking at this situation, water for him is actually an unfavorable element. It's the third unfavorable one, so water should be placed here. As for the unfavorable elements, the first is earth, the second is metal. Now, the current luck cycle he's in is the one at age 43. What is this luck cycle? It's G-Mao, Earth Rabbit. Originally, it's quite good water and wood. Actually, wood is his most favorable element. At this time, if there's water, it can nourish his wood. So this water can be useful in this situation. That's why we always say the third element could be a useful god, or it could be an unfavorable one. But you have to look at his specific case. If the month has no order, if the month has no root, then it just combines and loses its form. So this earth, this 2, is actually the month branch, and this 2 is extremely strong. So is this wood still useful? It's already weakened. It's become weak, and so has this water. The earth here is very strong, so even if this water is strong, it ends up not being strong anymore. So, this luck cycle already has issues. In other words, this wood can't support his Bing fire. Plus, on April 13th, he was diagnosed. Let's take a look. This year is the year of the Shin and Cho, and then the day falls in the month of Ren-Shen, right? 5 days later, so take a look at that Ren and himself. As for the year and the date, it's Bing, right? So Ren and Bing clash. His own fire element, like I said, is already very weak. Why is that? If your Shin and Shui keep clashing all the time, the clash of earth already makes his fire even weaker. And on top of that, at this time, there's also the kidney. This Shin, with this part, is also Shin Jiying, right? Earth is very strong, making fire even weaker. Plus, what about Bing and Yin? Ren and Bing clash again. This one clashes with him. That one clashes with him. So what can you do for the fire? That's why he was diagnosed, and he was worried, afraid it would affect his wife and kids. So for us, within a Bazi chart, once you put this Bazi together, once you lay out this luck cycle, we can actually see that, even without talking about COVID-19, just looking at this Bazi, we can already see that his fire is extremely weak. If there is no wood to support it, then his fire will have problems, right? Fire represents our cardiovascular system and blood circulation issues, so he needs to pay attention to that. But in the current situation, it is about his COVID-19 case. Because of what? The water. What's the relationship between water and him? What about water and salary, annual salary? What does that mean? Wang, so prosperous, right? Earth generates metal, so what does metal do? Like mountains and water, so his fire and his water, they are at opposite corners, right? So, if you're interested, you can learn how to interpret a Bazi chart, how to lay out the luck cycle. In my Bazi beginner class, you can learn all that. And if you want to know, For example, which of our 5 organs belong to which of the 5 elements? That's all in my Bazi. For the health course, you can click the link above, and all the courses are there. There are also Master Luck Hang Laps Bazi applications, Advanced Bazi Feng Shui applications, and Advanced Feng Shui. If you're interested, just click the link, pick whichever course you like, and then you can study at home, review, and revisit the lessons as much as you want. Hope to see you all in class.